is marshaling a large Decepticlone task force at the ruins on that mountain. Follow the track and be careful. There are wide ravines ahead. Did you get that?
No problem.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and whatever else is watching. My name is Nick, aka Zeronos, and I am playing Transformers Armada, or like the box, or as it put on the box, just Transformers, and I'm playing it on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, I'm doing this post commentary. Because I made one huge ass mistake. I kinda sat on my mute button of my headset when I was doing live commentary. So, like you see here, I am kinda doing something weird. Yeah, it's because I'm trying to say something that I currently forgot I was saying. Probably I was saying something about how dumb it is that robots who can breathe and don't need to breathe are capable of drowning, but yeah. It kinda is part of this game. But yeah, as I said, I do this post commentary considering how do I say it? Yeah, I was just a big idiot with my ass at the wrong spot. Yeah. Not such a good idea. In a previous episode I found myself a number of minicons and I got to a place, or actually to the point that took me on normal mode, or how it's called here, veteran mode. It kinda took me 3 hours to get there, and it took me about 30 minutes ish to get here last time. Yeah. Maybe because I know now what to do and where to go, and yeah, because I will be exploring a lot again here. Not the brightest idea. And this might be a slower episode because of that, but yeah. That's that. Yeah. But yeah, to continue on, I added at the beginning, as you saw, I added a little clip because in the last episode I was kinda dumb, and that little clip I kinda ruined myself that I could not watch that clip again. At least I tried to take out an enemy before and I took too long, so pressing the select button wasn't there anymore. Yeah, that was dumb. That was very dumb. Also, going in those ditches is also very dumb, but I'm doing dumb things throughout this episode a lot more. Oh boy. Fun times. Yeah, on the other hand, doing post commentary also allows me to concentrate on the commentary a bit more. Because when I did live commentary, I kinda got absorbed into the games at certain points to really focus and thus become very quiet. Yeah. Silence isn't... I don't think you're just watching here to watch me play. I think you also want me to tell you a bit about this game and, well, tell my thoughts about it. So let's do first things first. Let's go in. And yeah, what is this about this game? This game is the first game that actually got to Europe. North America actually had a earlier Transformers game on the, I think it was the PlayStation or the PlayStation 1 and the Nintendo 64, and maybe the PC. But that one was based on the Beast Wars franchise, or those games were based on that. Japan actually got one earlier. They actually had games since the NES era, or as it was called back then, the Famicom. Yeah, I'm a little bit about what I'm doing here. Actually, this is not that I'm trying to explain, but I was actually kind of looking whether I could get from here to over there, because there is a goodie that I want to have, and eventually I decided to just try it out. Maybe if I had to go back a long way, fine, that would be it, but I was just trying to get there because I saw I was missing something that I wanted to have. Proximity mines. This minigun drops mines that explode when enemies may have close. Well, no, this was not something I actually wanted to, because you actually have to get, well, maybe it would have been useful for a boss fight or something, but no. Finally decided to go against it and not but to continue on my thought, yeah, Japan already had during the Famicom also many games based on the first generation of Transformers. But this was the first game actually to come out in Europe. Also, this game actually came out before it came out in America, and that is rather unique. Usually America gets it at the same time or even earlier than Europe. We always have to wait while the American can already enjoy it, the games. So this is rather unique that Europe was actually earlier than America. Yay, music. But still, I didn't own a PlayStation 2 back then, and as this was exclusive to the PlayStation 2, I could not play this. Well, I could have played it if I would have bought a PlayStation 2, however my financial situation back then was in that... yeah, let's just say I did not have the means to it, because I also had to pay for some humongous bills that were far more expensive, such as university books. Oh yeah, a little bit about what's happening right now. I am kind of looking through here, trying to get up again, but I find out that I can't, and that I get, yeah, how do I say it? Back to the beginning of the level. I knew I could not get all the minicons beforehand in the first run through of the level. I could not get all the data cons in the first run through of the level. So going out of my way to get them all was rather dumb. Exploration, nice, but it was also rather dumb. Although at this point here I was still a little bit disoriented. I didn't realize that this was actually the beginning of the level, and I just wanted to see whether this was a new waypoint or not, something, and that I actually should have gone here. But now I kinda start realizing that this was the beginning of the level again, and I have been an idiot! Yeah. Okay, but yeah, let's continue on. And this game is developed by Melbourne House Development Studio and published by Atari and Hasbro. Atari, unfortunately, is no longer a company that is among us. Yeah. I really have a hard time jumping over those parts. I really don't know what I'm doing over there most of the time. And I'm going through this area once more. Well, maybe this time. Not this area. But you will see that I will traverse this road yet again, because I have to end up pretty early again. I am being an idiot. Yes, I am. But okay. Originally, during production, this game was called Transformers Armada Prelude to Energon. Similar to how the late of the comic book studio that no longer is, that got bankrupt, Dreamwave called their Armada version comic books. They also called it Armada Prelude to Energon. Energon being the second toy line that came after Armada, and also the series that actually sequeled the Armada television series. It was a direct sequel whose storyline actually, how do I say it? Yeah, TV sports, yippee. Yeah, Energon was actually continuing the story from Armada, with some new characters and some old characters with new faces and the likes. I still find it really funny that we are sentient robot life forms that do not need to breathe, that can move freely around in outer space where there is absolutely nothing, and yet they can still drown. Yeah, that was weird. So yeah, but yeah, to get back. However, eventually, like I said, it was first called Transformers Armada Prelude to Energon. However, eventually this game got to be called just Transformers when it was released. Why they changed that, I don't really know. Frankly, I can make an assumption that because there was no Transformers game before here, and in America also the game was called Beast Wars, not Transformers, they could get away with this. However, it is, I think, with yawn. I think with a lot of fans, they actually thought that, well, it might be Generation 1. And why am I? Yeah, this exploring is really not. I have to, in next levels, I really have to cut down on the exploring part and just go to the end of it and go back later to get all the minicons. However, yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah, I can make an assumption on why they call it Transformers, but there is nothing substantial about it. And yeah, we just have to deal with it, that it's called Transformers on the box. However, I still think of it as Transformers Armada. Also a little fun fact, Europe was the only region that actually got a director's cut of this game. Yeah, America and Japan didn't got one, they just had the original version. And here it shows again why I am not good at shooters. It's difficult to see here because the PlayStation records so dark, and I really have tried to work light settings, brightness, saturation and everything. And in all honesty, contrast, it's difficult to get a decent image for this game. So, but there is a there was a ledge that allowed me to get up there again. A very difficult ledge to traverse actually, but yeah. Okay, getting back on track of my thoughts again. Yeah, we had a director's cut here in Europe. The director's cut had some extra things like a making of DVD and a playable demo of Driver 3, which was an upcoming game. But nothing substantial in the game itself actually. So you didn't miss out much if you didn't have the director's cut. But it was a nice gesture of, well, Atari and Hasbro to have. Oof, I am getting hiccups. Well, it was a nice gesture of Atari and Hasbro for Europe. Some notable things I could find on Wikipedia that I didn't know about this. The voice actors from the television series, notably Gary Chalk as Optimus Prime and David Kaye as Megatron, reprised their roles for this game. About the other voice actors I can't say because I haven't seen the credits of this game yet. And even if I saw the credits, I wouldn't even be able to tell you because I have no clue who the voice actors were in the original series anyway. And I can't get bothered to actually look it up either. Oh yeah, this one is a one big badass dude. Try not to get hit by him, because if you get hit, he hurts a lot. And he can take quite the punishment. Yeah, that beam is not the best. That crawler is something, even watching now, kind of get my heart beating. Because, wow, that one is difficult. This minigun provides a 360-degree energy shield that protects against beam and blaster damage, which is far more useful than that melee piercing minigun that I have mounted on my L2 button at this moment. Because frankly, I never use melee attacks. So, yeah. To get back to my thoughts again, yeah, the actors, I really have no idea who or what actually reprises their role. These two I actually remember, know about it because Wikipedia mentioned them. Also, something I got from Wikipedia is that this game was apparently mentioned in the book 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die, written by Tony Mott. I have no freaking clue what book it is, and I have no freaking clue who this writer is, but it's quite an awesome thing for him to say. And now I'm actually kind of wondering, what are the other 1000 games that are mentioned next to this game that I have to play before I die? And aren't there any games already added to it? Well, I can guess a number of games, or at least if those games aren't in there, then the book isn't good. One game is, well, The Legend of Zelda. And Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Adventures of Link, Link's Awakening, Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Minish Cap, Four Swords Adventures, and you get my drift. Yeah, I kinda like Zelda. So, but dude, that Tony Mott guy, I kind of wonder what that book is all about. Maybe I should look it up actually. Something else, yeah. This game, when it came out, it was actually pretty well received. Critics thought it was a solid game, and what I can experience of it right now, yeah, it is a solid game. I may suck at it, perhaps, but the game itself is still good. And critics also thought it was worth between a 7 and 9 out of 10. This is totally unlike the television series, because the television series was abysmal and good. Well, let me put it this way, there was a lot of hate for it. And yeah. Yeah, but I think I will be talking about that later. As I would rather talk about this game. And so, and yeah, this is. If I read this, that it is between 7 and 9, I kinda want to play this actually even more. Although I also have other games to play still. Because even more recent than buying a PlayStation 2, I also got a PlayStation 4, and I have, well, One of the games that made me buy it was Transformers Devastation, and the other one was Dragon Quest Heroes, and the later one was actually PlayStation exclusive. That's why I picked a PlayStation instead of an Xbox. And you're wondering why the Wii U isn't in the consideration. That's because I already had one. Yeah, I already have a Wii U and enjoy it very, very much. So oh yeah, kinda figured out I had to use the car mode to get over there. And then I dropped down again because I kinda went too far. Fun times! Yeah. Actually, on this Transformers Armada, or Transformers, makes the third Transformers game that I'm actually playing, because I started this before I started Transformers Devastation. Transformers Devastation will be the fourth. My first was Transformers the game, based on Michael Bay's movie. The very first movie, and that came out in 2007. Yeah, I had to wait 3 years before I could play a Transformers game. While I could have played for a very long time Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games and Power Ranger games.
This mountain was the source of the original Minicon signal that reached Cybertron. That must be why Cyclonus is here. Respond.
Yep.
Oh, those responses from Hotshot actually really are interesting. But as I listen to it, I don't think Hotshot's voice actor is the same. No, I don't think he has the same voice actor. It sounds so different, at least. Oh, great. We got another one of those. A crawler that does a ton of damage, because the last one also... Ow. The last one also made me go back into a warp just to heal up again. And before I do that, rocket launcher. Yeah, I will select it to the R2 button just because I want to try it out. But eventually, how do I put this? I have the same amount of shots, and this one actually shoots 3 rockets, but it ain't locked on, so it's not homing. I think I will switch back later on, back to the homing missile, because it suits me better. And damn, that bot and that Decepticon really does some damage. Yeah. But where was I? Oh yeah, this was the first game I could play of this is the third game. I also have a Transformers game for the Wii U called Transformers Prime. Also a very awesome game. Easier than this one. Much easier. Or maybe I'm more used to the A, B, X, Y buttons of Nintendo controllers, and not so much. Oh man, it's getting a bit later.
This planet is Decepticon me now, Autobot! Heavy unit, attack!
Damn, Cyclonus, you're trying to beat me? Well, too bad it's not Cyclonus that we are fighting here, but some heavy units. I rather would have seen Cyclonus as the boss. Yes, and this is the boss. You can see it because I have a health bar on my right side with a Decepticon logo in it. And that's the one that I have to complete. Too bad it ain't Cyclonus. I'd rather have fought him, but maybe later in the game. So, yeah. Yeah. Where was I? I was somewhere. Oh, yeah. I was kind of wondering at this particular moment where how often do I have to hit this guy? Because I hadn't figured out the life bar yet. Just at the last few shots.
The Minicon signal originated from this position. Search the area.
Yes, sir. Over here.
They're calling to other minicons on Earth.
We'll track it from HQ. Roll out.
Yeah. Okay. As I was kinda saying, yeah, Antarctica is the next level that I have to. But I'm not gonna do it right now. Not starting it at least. What was I on about again? Oh yeah. It took me a while before to realize that this was a boss fight and how much I had to deal with, because I did not instantly see that health bar and on the right side below. But yeah, now I know. It's too sad we didn't get to fight Cyclonus. I wanted to fight Cyclonus. Maybe later. But here I will end the episode. I hope I will... Bleh. Talk. Yeah, I will end the episode here. I thank you for watching. I hope you will return for the next episode. If it's not up yet already, and otherwise I would say go ahead and watch the next one right now. But thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye. Oh no, I have to say it better. Autobots, transform and roll out!
Thank you.